Welcome back to RotoCityTech. So today we are here. You can kind of see our new little one to the family. So this is Holden. He will be on the channel a lot more probably. So he's way cuter than I am to look at. So maybe I'll put him in place of me. But anyways, we decided to go ahead and spoil the surprise of what camper we are getting. Obviously, you're probably already looking at it. We did go with the Grey Wolf 23 DBH. It was one of the choices in that video that we had posted months ago of the four that we were choosing. So we are going to Iowa in a couple weeks to get it, and we decided to go ahead and spoil the surprise and go over some of the pictures and stuff and why we chose it. So we got this from the same people that we bought our Wolf Pup 16 BHS from. Walcott, Iowa. It's called Cheyenne Camping Center. They just simply have the best prices, and they have some of the best customer service. Every time I've talked with them over email or phone, everything has just been a delight, really, and that's kind of hard to come by from different dealers. So we are driving almost 1,000 miles up to Iowa with Kelsey and Holden, and then gonna get it and drive back. So
keep us in your thoughts.
We're pretty excited. I don't know if he is, but he's just gonna sleep. What else is he gonna do? But I did want to show. So here is Cheyenne Camping Center. When we purchased the camper, they went ahead and sent us our build sheet for the camper. And I just wanted to share a little bit of our process and what they do for you. So here is the little build sheet, and it lists everything that this camper comes with. And you can see on ours the buy it now price down here of $19,299. That is different from what is here at $29.99. Now that's because the prices have gone up considerably since we locked in our price. We did that knowing that the prices were going to go up, and also knowing that I was switching jobs and financing was going to be possibly an issue, or might be a little harder with a new job. But we got lucky and locked that price in. And then they send you a little letter here. This just says, thank you for purchasing your 2021 Cherokee Grey Wolf 23 DBH travel trailer with the Sequoia decor. Please let us know what time frame you want for picking up your RV. Please bring this folder with you, proof of insurance, driver's license, and then it tells you how much money to bring depending on how much money you brought down, and then that they will give you all the necessary documents to perfect the title in Texas. And then it says, don't hesitate to call, and gives you the number. And then it is signed by the sales lady that was helping us, Susie. If she happens to be there, she is really awesome. But I do believe she is retiring, or what she told me. But if you get a chance to work with her, I would do it. The next page was the buyer's order there. And that just breaks down the price, which they have no fees, no document fees, nothing. I mean, like the price you see right now, that $29.99, that's what you get. So that is an awesome thing. And then through our finance company, we're actually paying the taxes through them, where normally you would have to pay that tax once you get back to your residence. And then the terms and conditions is the last page. But anyways, done with the boring stuff. Let's look through the pictures and explain why we chose this one. So here is the first photo. This was another reason it says notify when in stock, because there was one left. When we finally called and we were like, we wanted to lock it in, they had one left, and they were going to have more like in 2 months. So we decided to go ahead and lock that down. They do offer, I believe it's 30 days that they'll hold it with no money down, and they'll hold it at that price. Or if you put a $1,000 deposit, Cheyenne Camping Center will hold it for 100 days that you have to come get it. We obviously were pregnant and we weren't sure when we were going to be able to get up here. And I told them roughly the date, and it was going to be in June. And they said, we'll make it work. It was a little more than 100 days, but they said, we'll make it work. We want y'all to get up here and get it. And don't worry about it being over 100 days. So just, I don't know. They're just really great people up there. And they really want to work with you to get, obviously, a camper sold, but also to get people involved. So I really have nothing bad to say about Cheyenne. So let's go through some photos. Let's click over here. So I'm going to let Kelsey maybe say, I know she was really liking the 26 DBH. If you remember in that video, the 26 DBH was basically pretty similar to this camper. It was like 3 more feet longer, and it had a couch, like a sleeper sofa, next to the dinette. This one has no sleeper sofa. What made us decide, or made you decide eventually this one?
Well, first the price.
Yeah, the price of the 26 was going up quicker than the price of this one.
But the first time we saw this layout was, or something similar to this layout, was one of our friends has a camper that's a bunkhouse with a very similar floor plan, and I really liked it, and that's kind of what inspired me to, well, we were pregnant, and I knew we were going to need a bigger one, and I was like, I really like this floor plan, like if we could find something similar.
Yeah.
And so yeah, then I was like talking about theirs and the size. We were trying to decide between the 23 and the 26, and I kept saying, well, they have the 26, and we looked it up and they actually have the 23. And we did a camper tour on theirs.
Yeah, I can put it up here.
Yeah.
It was that Keystone Bullet that we reviewed on the channel.
Yeah.
I can put the tab up there in the corner.
And so once I realized that they didn't have the sleeper sofa and they just had the U-dinette with the bunks and everything, and it still felt really roomy and big in there. Because that was my main concern, is I was like, I want to make sure that we have enough room. So once we did that and I realized like theirs still felt really roomy and really big and nice, I was like, okay, I guess I'd be okay if we just did the 23.
Yeah. And I had kind of, well, in fact, I think in our 4 camper video where we debated a little bit on what camper we wanted, I believe I did say the 23 DBH there.
You did.
Okay.
I did not.
Man. So I was right?
No.
Ha.
No.
Slightly. I mainly chose it because I was a little bit worried about the length. I mean, I know 3 feet doesn't sound like much, but it can make or break where we're trying to park this here at the house. 3 feet might have been too much. The weight of the 26 DBH was also a bit more, and the hitch weight was a little more, so I believe it would have been fine, but...
He's asleep, so I'm going to go set him down.
Oh, okay.
My arm is getting
So
tired.
as she goes to set Holden down to sleep, I will move on. So I've just been kind of scrolling through some of these pictures of the outside. We are going to do a full tour of the camper and everything we like, just like we did for the Wolf Pup. But right now we're just kind of barely going through it, just talking to y'all, letting y'all in on the process, and hopefully can get some campers sold for Cheyenne. I mean, we're not partnered with them in any way. They don't even know we're making these videos, but we just love them. I mean, obviously we bought our second camper from them. Hopefully, not because of anything they did, but hopefully we don't have to buy another camper anytime soon. But anyways, we just love it. So I'm gonna mainly focus more on the interior pictures and kind of talk about different things. But I just wanted to scroll through all of these so that y'all could get an idea of this camper. And then it does that. let's just go to the interior. So, let's get kind of to the kitchen. There's the U-shaped dinette, which I know we really liked. I wanted to get to a good picture. So this kitchen area, it's like an L-shaped right here. And that was one thing that Kelsey wanted in a camper. All of the different floor plans we looked at, she really wanted that L-shaped one.
I think it makes a difference for someone who has to prep the food because that gives you a little bit of extra space.
Yeah.
And I just felt whenever the sink was flat and even with the stove, I felt like it took a lot away. So I like that it has that extra little counter space.
Yeah, I agree. Everything about this is going to be like on a whole nother level compared to our Wolf Pup. It's going to be crazy. The Wolf Pup was my first real camper, and this is a huge leap.
Upgrade.
Yeah, a huge upgrade. So the only difference, well, not the only, but the main difference between the 26, which we both really loved, and maybe we're going to miss the couch. I don't know. But the couch sat right beyond this part of the U-dinette. Was it also a U-dinette?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the couch would have sat here between the bedroom and the U-shaped dinette. It's, we're going to convince ourselves that we're not ever going to miss it because we're going to spend so much time outside. But having a place to sit as an alternative to the dinette is maybe going to be nice or would have been nice. I don't know.
That's what I really wanted.
Sure. But at the time we finally pulled the trigger, I wasn't convinced that couch was going to be worth $1,500, I think, was the price difference at that point in time. That's just me. Makes sense. And in this case, it made dollars, too. Or saved dollars.
Stop.
I'm a dad now. I got to do it. Let's see. The other big difference, which I know that she's probably going to miss, is the pantry. Once we get to it, I'll show you. I think that picture probably showed it best. So over here, this door, no, that's the bathroom. My apologies. Let's move on. So there's microwave. There's the overhead cabinet above the sink. Kitchen area. 3-burner stove's going to be nice. The Wolf Pup just had a 2-burner.
And we didn't have an oven.
And there was no oven, so we got an oven here. So, man, we got all kinds of stuff here. It's Holden in the background.
Yeah, he'll probably put himself back to sleep.
The refrigerator, I believe it's a 11 cubic feet. I wouldn't say I'm worried, but I do know it's not propane powered. It's only electric or Sure Power. There is a solar panel on top of the roof that's supposed to supplement and help that out. I've heard people maybe get 2 days. Like, we have a generator, which will be fine. But when they don't have the whole propane-powered part of those refrigerators, they're able to make them bigger in the same space. So 11 cubic feet, that's pretty nice. Rarely do we boondock for a long, long time, and we have the generator, so I guess I shouldn't be too worried about it. It's a little sunshade in the roof. So right here is the pantry, which is awesome compared to the Wolf Pup.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have one. We just used the overhead cabinets. But this whole thing, there's like a whole shelf system in there, 3 or 4 different shelves. So the 26 DBH had the pantry right here. Right next to the refrigerator was like a full door walk-in pantry, and you could literally step into it, and it was the whole width of a door and like 2 feet deep. So really awesome. But we gave up that for this. And that was the other reason that the couch was on the other side of this here, was because there was nothing here, and the dinette slid all the way back to the bunk. And then, And then that allowed that couch to be there as well. But
I guess what I'm worried about with this setup is I'm pretty sure they had like little tiny shelves over here on this side where this is.
there was like a nightstand kind of thing. It was like a short,
Yeah.
like right here. It was just kind of a.
There was something.
Yeah.
And I just wonder, like, as like Holden gets older, or if we have more kids, like they're gonna need a place to put their bags and clothes and stuff, and if that's gonna have to become a space for them and not for like our pantry food stuff. So
my first thought is going to be, depending on the amount of kids, we can use one bunk to house clothes. Now, obviously, if you have 2 kids, then you have the bunks. You got to figure out. One thing I have noticed a lot of people do with these campers, which is something that we're probably going to look into, is you can take this panel off and create a little door. Okay. You can create a little door or a cubby right here to access that storage, which has a door on the outside, but you can access it here from the inside. That would be something, and you could build a door there, or just an opening with like a little net thing to keep clothes in. I think there's ways around it, ways we can maximize this space. We're going to be totally spoiled with this camper regardless. And growing up, I made it work, or my family made it work with like 5 of us in a pop-up trailer. So not too worried. And I think if we have multiple boys, they will want to sleep out in tents eventually because they won't want to be with their loser parents in their camper. So anyways, there's another view of the pantry. Little one there, and then the pantry there. I'm sure there's one of it open. There you go. So we got, including the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves. That's plenty. That's so much storage. Not even including the above the kitchen and stuff. So that's the little ladder getting up on top of the bunk. There's your top bunk. So it's got a lot of the same, like these USB, a lot of the same features as the Wolf Pup. Obviously with the same brand. But all of the upgrades I did to the Wolf Pup are pretty much already done with this camper. Like right here is the battery disconnect and your battery voltmeter. One of the other big reasons we chose it was it has 2 entrances. One of the entrances goes into the bathroom. So we're thinking we like to go to the lake probably 2 or 3 times a month in the summer with my sister and her family who have the boat. Y'all have seen the videos, I'm sure. But all the sand and the dirt, I mean, it just gets dirty there. We can just go right inside the bathroom and not track it all through the camper. So this was awesome. And it already has a max, what's that called? A max fan or max air fan or something. It's already got that installed, which is super awesome. And there's the corner sink in the bathroom. Another upgrade from the Wolf Pup, a sink in the bathroom.
That was one of my deal breakers. I was like, we have to have a sink for the bathroom because I thought it was really gross that we had to wash our dishes and brush our teeth in the same camper or in the same sink.
Yeah, she didn't like me spitting in the sink after brushing my teeth and then having to prepare food. Makes sense, but I mean,
we're bougie, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, we are after this camper. So there's your medicine cabinet. There's the sink. A little bit of storage under the sink. The shower.
We don't have to install our own little medicine cabinet.
Nope. So we built a medicine cabinet and now we don't have to. Like, every single upgrade is already done to this camper that I did to the Wolf Pup. I'm sure we'll think of more. I mean, I'm already thinking of more. But
so for the shower, I liked that there was like a little tub in there.
Yep.
For the kids, for the dog.
It's definitely deeper than the Wolf Pup was.
There's a tub. There wasn't a tub.
Right, it was just like 3 inches or something on the Wolf Pup. And so this looks, I don't know, it looks to be at least half a foot or so of tubness. Perfect for infant. And there's your TV,
Or
fireplace, or little kids, or dogs. And television, radio, some more storage, fireplace. So this is like a little shoe cubby, which is cool because we installed those little shoe things in the Wolf Pup. We won't necessarily have to do that since,
Well, we still might.
unless we just really like that. Then there's the master. We have 2 closets on either side of the bed with hanging rods in them, which will be awesome. Because that was also lacking in the Wolf Pup, anywhere to hang any kind of clothes. There you go. It just had some overhead cabinets. We already got a mattress topper. We learned our lesson on that. And there's some storage under the bed.
We learned our lesson?
I learned the lesson. I ain't gonna sleep on uncomfortable mattresses.
Yeah, well, it was a little debate that we had at the first camper, but...
Yeah. There's 2 sliding doors in the master. That's it. So, that's the camper. Crazy. Crazy that we're going to drive 2,000 miles round trip to go get another one from the same exact people. But I hope they're happy to see us again. We're excited to get back up there. They gave our Bella, our little dog, a little treat when we were there. They gave us a treat with some champagne and a rose. And they walk you through the camper. So we're going to go through all of that. I'm going to ask them if we can film while we're there a little bit. And hopefully they let us. And then we're going to do the road trip. We're going to have a better video than our first one. I was pretty new to it. And I wasn't very good. Even though she tried to get me to do it better. I don't know. So we're going to do better this time. And that's it. I think that's it.
Yeah, we're excited. Also, this time we are not sleeping in the back of our vehicle, so that's going to make a huge difference for Mom.
Yeah, we did get a hotel room because we're going to have to split it up. Leave on a Friday after work, spend the night halfway, drive the rest of the way, get the camper. We're taking the generator with us, so on the way home we can stop halfway, plug in the generator, and have AC and just sleep in the camper. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's in the video or not, but the first time we took this trip was with the 4Runner, and Hank bought 2, what are those called?
Egg crates.
And laid them in the back of the 4Runner, and we slept in a Walmart parking lot. And by slept, I mean we got maybe 2 hours total, and it was pretty awful. And we were exhausted the very next day.
# memories.
Not the best.
So, anyways, so those are the videos coming up. We're going to have the road trip video of getting the camper, and then when we get back, we're going to have the tour video talking about everything about this camper. And then after a few months, just like the Wolf Pup, we are going to do the pros, cons, and changes that we would make to this camper.
And we're going to do a packing the camper video.
And we're going to do, because that was pretty popular, we're going to have so much more room in this camper. So we're going to have one where Kelsey talks about all her packing. And yeah, we're there. We're in the season. We're ready to go. I've got weekends off, like I said in the last video. So we are ready. Anyways, sorry it took us so long to get back into the swing of things, but please like this video, share this video, leave a comment if you're excited that we're back, or if you're like, oh my gosh, these guys are back, whatever. You know, doesn't matter. Just some kind of comment. A like, a dislike, doesn't matter. YouTube wants both of them. So,
but we prefer the
I prefer the likes, but YouTube likes the traffic either way, and so do I. Follow us on Instagram at RotoCityTech, on Facebook at RotoCityTech as well. And until we hit the road, we will see y'all then.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.